girl, Lady Chelle, Forward Entertainment Magazine, WhaddupTv, and I am sitting here with the one and only Malik.
Hey.
Now, is it like a one name Malik, like Prince?
Malik,
you know,
yeah.
Madonna.
Malik.
All the greats just have one name.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna change mine. Just one name. But thank you for sitting here with me.
Of course, I'm proud to be here.
I watch you every week, you know, you're doing your thing. So of course we're gonna talk about that first. Like first of all, why did you decide to do reality TV?
Actually, I did TV about my early years of growing up. I was on the OC. I was featured as on Room Raiders, MTV Room Raiders.
Yeah.
I was on MTV Room Raiders. They was invading my space on MTV. So I was like around 19. I didn't know what I was doing, but I know I liked the cameras in front of me, you know, and I've always wanted to be an artist. So to have that and have that little experience was great. But VH1 came to me. I guess so many people in Miami were saying, like, you know, who is the hottest person, who's moving and shaking in Miami, the social scene, and my name kept coming up. So they're like, we gotta meet Malik.
Even though you've done TV before, this time around was a little different because you actually, you know, revealed some things about yourself that you didn't really look like you were ready to. Like, how did that come about?
Well, you know, when I sat down with them, I told them that I definitely wanted to come out on this show, like I said, to touch people that's going through the hiding and the battling the demons and battling the things that people say and what they're not afraid to. I mean, definitely. I mean, I would say this: being afraid to be yourself. Let me put it in that perspective, and to live my truth. So I felt it was the best time in my life. I'm 32 years old, and I was falling in love with somebody and hiding who I was. And it's time to just let it out. And it took a struggle. Every part of this show was my real documented life. You see the emotions, you see the crying, you see the battling. Even, you know, some scenes I filmed with my father that may show, may not. But it was hard.
Before you were doing TV, before you were this, you know, amazing star that you are now, like what were you doing before?
Before TV? I was a fashion editor for publications in New York City and Miami, and I was a fashion editor for those publications, and that caused me to hire models and hire writers and just learning as I go, but people believed in me. And I was a fashion stylist to athletes and celebrities for about 7 years in Miami, and that's how I got to be known.
Now tell me, you have some amazing things coming up. You have a skincare line coming up.
Yes, I have a skincare line coming up. I'm so excited about. I'm all about my skin and men's skin. It's so hard for us black men and men in general to find product that actually works, that people can say, this is working for me. You need to try it. When we have the discoloration and the dark spots from shaving and using razors, we need that. We sometimes find ourselves buying women's stuff because it works great for you, for y'all skin, but men don't have nothing for themselves. They can call their own, so that's my goal.
So what are some of the products that you'll be carrying?
It's gonna be a charcoal face cleanser for men. It's gonna be a hydration moisturizer. It's gonna be a dark spot discoloration cream that you can wear during the day and night. It's gonna be a mask, a charcoal mask you can wear to, you know, definitely even all the skin tones. So amazing, I'm so excited.
And you also have a clothing line that's also
I'm gonna be working on a capsule clothing line. So capsules really saying just a limited pieces of 7 pieces just to try it out. And it's gonna go right into my favorite stores. Right in there, and we're gonna see how it does. And I'm gonna wear it, you know, I'm gonna wear it on the next season of Love HipHop. Hope, you know. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be very much my style mixed with a modern twist and very refreshing.
Okay, so we talked about the skincare line, and then we talked about the clothing line, and your music also. Like,
music, yes. And, you know, this first season didn't capitalize a lot of the music, I guess, because, you know, I did come in as a brand ambassador. And they wanted to showcase that and my lifestyle. As you see, they were in my home on the terrace. You saw me present the bag. I'm gonna present another brand on the show that's coming up that I repped. And I think I think what's coming next for me is my music. I'm very passionate about my music. I've been singing since I was a little kid of 11. You know, dancing to Michael Jackson and Bobby Brown. So I think that it's definitely where the direction we're going in. My music is it's R&B, pop, soul. It's so dope. And I'm a dancer at heart, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of dancing from me. It's a lot to look for. It's more to Malik coming, and that's what I want. I want, as we go on, you can see more of me.
Now, you know how you were a little worried about the reception that you would get from people once, you know, they kind of knew what was going on with you. Like, were you worried for nothing? Was the reception kind of what you were expecting, or were people more welcoming?
As me coming out and people watch it, oh my God, overwhelmingly welcoming. None of my relationships have changed. My access was not revoked, as I thought it was gonna be. But even like my most masculine, straightforward, straight male friends, they was like, bro, you gonna be my bro. Like
Right,
you
I
respect
remember that
us.
one scene.
We respect you. And even Prince, by hearing Prince, and that was
That's
like
what I
Prince
was gonna
wasn't
bring
even
up, yeah.
aware what was going to be said. That he get his reply, his love. And it's meant so much to me that night. That's why I had a breakdown about that.
So let me ask you about this one scene. You know the scene where, you know, the pool party and everything.
Okay.
And then, you know, Bobby shows up.
Very shocking moment. Right on the spot.
Tell me how you processed that.
I did not expect him to show up. I was, of course, heard a little bits and pieces from Jeffrey, who he was, but I never had met him until that time. And I just was this big outburst and big wall of energy, and then just interrupted the whole entire party.
Right.
That's what my look was like. You really just did that at a straight venue like that. It just was like, wow, you really brave. So, you know.
Now, the one thing I wanted to ask you about, because, you know, first of all, you hadn't come out yet. You hadn't told anyone. And so now that you're caught in this triangle, like, how do you even process that? Did you have a moment where it's like,
yeah, it's like when I started dating Jeffrey, I mean, that came with him, because I didn't know who Bobby was.
Right.
You know, I never heard of him, never seen him my whole entire life living in Miami and being from here. So to date him or start talking to him, and that comes with it, it was a lot to bear. And it was a lot of baggage to say, am I willing to take this on too?
And what was the answer to that?
When you love someone and you have a history, you know, you just try to see, you know, day by day. And we worked with each other as he worked with me on my coming out and giving me my own voice and finding my strength.
Do you kind of see where Bobby was coming from as far as his reaction to things? Because did you kind of put yourself in his shoes?
I think anyone that's in a relationship would definitely receive it that way, and it definitely would take those charges at somebody and how they feel and their emotions in there, of course.
Now, did you feel
no
like...
one wants to be cheated on, nobody.
Absolutely. So that's what I was getting at. Did your heart kind of go out to him like, you know, I'm sorry this happened to you?
I guess how that whole, I've been knowing Jeff for 8 years. So to see someone hit him, all of my feelings went out of the window from there.
Okay.
Because this is someone I actually really know and care about. So I didn't think that strike was needed.
Necessary, okay.
I think you can walk into a room and have an adult conversation without putting hands on each other. I think violence is never the key.
Right.
And never the point to get your, the point to get your point across.
Absolutely.
So
it kind of,
my respect just went out the window for him after he did that to him.
Now, I know during the show you mentioned that, you know, or everyone mentioned that Jeffrey was your ex. Why was he
He was.
Why was he an ex? What happened?
As I stated on the show, you know, we began dating, and I felt that I wasn't ready. I was young. I was like 22 years old. Jeffrey was young as well. And I was still running this Miami streets and trying to put on a perception of being someone I'm not, as he said, and he was right. So I felt that once it got too close for comfort, I kind of like failed.
When you got back, did you know that he had moved on to somebody else?
No.
Okay. How did you feel about that?
And the thing is that when we started back talking, it was off camera. I ran into him at an STK event. It was just so random. He was on the bar. He was at the bar. And the eyes just met, and the chemistry was there. And we talked.
And you're like, look at my boo.
Yeah, look at my ex. And, you know, and the thing is why we got back together, because we didn't end badly. There was no argument. There was no physical situation. There was no you this, you that. It just separated quietly.
Right.
And that's how we got back together, because we still had stuff, that moment to finish.
Now, this new spotlight that's on you from this Love HipHop Miami
crazy.
Phenomenon, like, how are you dealing with it?
You know, I walk out the house as my regular routine, and I'm in Publix and I'm taking pictures next to teriyaki sauce. Like, it's just, you know, I had to get in the television, but you have to always be dressed. Always have your thing there. You just can't run in the store in a t-shirt and basketball shorts anymore.
Right.
You really got to be ready for whatever comes. I'm in the mall. I'm taking pictures, and the embracement has really been a lot of mothers and their young kids, and that's so shocking to me, because I am the same sex. So for a mom to ask to take a picture with her and her little son, it's just wow. This is just heartfelt. I feel so.
It's like that acceptance is important, because you were worried about that.
I was worried about.
Absolutely.
And, so it's been a lot of that, and just the fans are so amazing, and the inspirational stories. I just hosted a party in Chicago, and just walking in the club and hearing the different stories, and even in my DM, they're coming out to me before they come out to their parents. Like,
oh wow,
they so relate to my story, and I had athletes write me as well, that play for big teams, and I would never, say who they are, but they came out to me and said, I'm going through what you're going through, but I'm not going to say that until I retire. So people are still battling with this every day, and they're watching me, and it's somebody getting a little bit of strength, but it's all on your own time.
Like, I wanted to ask you too, because with being, with that spotlight being on you, there's always going to be crazy news stories and crazy rumors.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've heard about yourself so far?
My story's fake. I'm an opportunist.
Oh,
and
wow.
I've been signed to this show since April 2016.
Oh, wow.
I've been filming this show from pilot season to official season 2 years. So nothing about this life is fake. And
I mean,
I'm
it
the
would be
most
kind of
realest
hard
person you could
to
ever meet.
fake something
I
that.
cannot fake, because when you fake, you're telling a lie, and you have to tell another lie and another lie, and it's gonna lie. Like, when are you gonna run out?
Exactly.
It's gonna run out.
Exactly.
So I can't fake who I am in my real life.
So how do you deal with the negativity? How do you deal with the rumors? How do you deal with the?
You know what? Let me tell you who taught me about this negativity situation. Jay-Z, Beyonce, they don't reply to any negativity
At all, unless you're paying for it.
Answer, and you still ain't gonna get an answer. So I took on that role. You're never gonna get a reply on Twitter. You're never gonna get a comment back. I have a lot of things blocked on my Instagram for you not to say. And if you're not following me, you cannot leave a comment. I'm very protected. I'm very tunnel vision on that. I do not invite negativity in my life. You're not gonna take me out of my character. So anyone that's listening and you even think of trying it, it's not gonna work.
It ain't.
I'm very strong-minded and nothing can tear me down.
So what's next? You've like kicked in 2018 by storm.
Yes. What's next is, I hope, definitely take on the season 2 of Love HipHop Miami. I have so much more to give, so much more to bring, so much more to say, so much more people to see of Malik and learn the humor of Malik. I think this season was just so serious about me.
Right.
And I'm such a fun, humor person. I make all my friends laugh. I'm the life of the party. I had 27 house parties in my house. I love entertaining friends.
So 28th one, I'm there, right?
You're there. You're gonna come down.
I'll bring the guac.
I want that to be shown. Everyone thinks I'm just such a serious guy, and I'm not.
But it was a serious moment in your life, so we had to take it for what it was.
Yes, I had to. Yeah.
But we definitely want to see, the fun, because you definitely, grew in this industry as, with your personality.
Definitely. So. And I think that's what people grab me, grab me as. Like, he's a fun guy. He turned us from the club. He leaves the club 5 a.m. Everybody had a good time. No fighting, no negativity.
See, I don't know about the 5 a.m.
Out with me. Yeah, so I want that to be shown, and and just the music to be shown, and my dancing skills and my singing skills. All of this.
Okay. Now, what I wanted to ask you, so Miami is done. You did Chicago, done. Like, what other market do you want to walk into or step into that you haven't experienced yet?
Acting.
Okay.
I want to step into acting.
Okay.
I've been hearing, Malik, you're natural. Am I? Okay, I watch myself. Okay, it looks pretty good. I think I, take some classes. But acting is definitely where I'm trying to go next.
So tell me about, the chill time. Like, what do you do when, like, everything's died down? There's no deadlines.
I love to cook. I'm a cooker.
Ooh, okay.
Anybody that knows me, I cook. Even Jeffrey knows. I cook for him like 4 times a week.
What's your go-to dish?
I love to cook. Well, chicken you can make any kind of way. That's my favorite meat.
You can't really mess up. Well, you can mess up chicken.
There's so many ways. You can go Jamaican, you can go Mexican, you can go. In so many ways chicken
I've
is
seen the
diverse.
struggle plates on IG. I've seen the struggle plates.
Yes.
You can mess up chicken. But.
Oh gosh. So yeah, I love making anything with chicken, and also Italian food. I love making Italian food. My pastas and all that be popping.
Okay.
And I go off my own recipes and my own spices. I don't look at nobody else's spices.
Okay, so you one of those people, like if I ask you, well, how did you make that? You probably like a pinch of this. Or, It's like magic. You got your own little recipes going. So cookbook in the horizon.
No
so if you could do any other reality show, which one would you do and why?
Any other reality show? It would have to be my own show.
Okay.
I think I have so much to bring to the table, so many things I'm going in, so many avenues I'm going into. I think this show will be lit. And I can actually throw my family on there and just, you can really see the story lay out and where I'm going, and the different levels of life and the fashion field and the skincare lines and everything else.
Busy.
All that can be documented.
Yeah.
And it can show people at home, hey, if I do it, you can do it too.
You have great energy.
You do too.
Hey, look at that. And we match. Look at that.
Yes, there you go.
But listen, I want to thank you so much for sitting down with me. It was like one of the most amazing interviews I've had.
This is not it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You will see way more of these two faces.
Yes.
But my face is going to be way more smooth because I'm going to use all his products that he sends me. I'm going to use them, okay?
Yes,
men's line, schmen's line,
I got
Chelle's line. But it's your
much.
girl, Lady Chelle, Forward Entertainment Magazine, WhaddupTv, the one and only Malik.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.